Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Engineering Modules. So friends, today I am going to discuss about superposition theorem. This is the part of network theorem. In my previous video, I discussed about Thevenin and Norton's theorem. In this video, I am going to discuss about superposition theorem. So by the definition, superposition theorem states that if more than one voltage or current source act simultaneously, then the algebraic sum of the current in any branch when the source is active alone is total current through the load. So in various circuit, we see that voltage source and current source acts simultaneously, or more than one voltage source or more than two voltage source and more than one current source are present in the circuit. So then we calculate the total current through the load by acting the sources alone and find the current through it. So how to calculate this, I will describe to you. So now let's start. So consider this circuit as a network, and this is one voltage source and this is second voltage source, and this is Rx, Ry and Rl resistances. This is load resistance. So I need to calculate the current through RL. This is IL. So there are two voltage sources. So as per superposition theorem, I need to calculate current through RL when V2 is negative or V2 is obsoleted, V2 is inactive, and V1 is active. So now let's draw the circuit diagram. So when we inactive the V2 source by its internal resistance, it is short circuited. I told in my previous video that in every circuit, current source will be open circuited and voltage source will be short circuited. So this is short circuit branch. So we need to calculate through IRL, the current will be IL. So we need to calculate IL. So the value of IL is, so from the circuit diagram, the value of IL is, if the total current through the circuit is I, then the value of IL is I into Rx, the opposite resistance, into divided by Rx plus RL, and the value of I is V1 by Ry plus Rx into RL divided by Rx plus RL. So this is the current through RL load when V2 is short circuited. So now we calculate the current through RL when V1 is short circuited. So when V1 is short circuited, then the current through RL is IL equal to V2 by RL plus Rx into Ry divided by Rx plus Ry. So we have two values of IL. So we found that when V1 is inactive, then we calculate IL, and then when V2 is inactive, we calculate IL. Then we need to calculate the total algebraic sum of current through RL load. So we see that the direction of the current through RL is opposite when V2 is inactive and V1 is active. So the algebraic sum of the current is, so the net current is IL minus IL dashed. So IL is when the V2 source is inactive and V1 is active, then the current through load is IL, and IL dashed is when V2 is active and V1 is inactive. So this is IL dashed. So the net current is IL minus IL dashed. So in this way we calculate the current through the load resistance when various voltage source or current source or any source is active in a circuit. So this is all for today, friends, about superposition theorem. In my next video I would like to describe more than about network theorems and also provide some numericals about superposition theorem. So friends, keep watching and please like, share and subscribe my channel. So for today, thank you.